In 2011, I was leading a group of missionaries around the world, and I was required to raise up new leaders about halfway through the trip. They were traveling for 11 months, and about 4 months in, we would raise up 2 to 3 people to lead for the rest of the 7 months. My co-leader and I prayed and asked God to show us who he had in mind to lead the group. And initially we had 2 women that were obvious choices, but we really struggled to find a man to lead the group. There was one man who displayed spiritual gifts of prophecy and discernment and seemed an appropriate choice, but he didn't carry much influence with the group. Eventually we decided to choose the 2 women and this man despite some of our reservations in his leadership abilities. About halfway into leading, we found out that he made some poor choices that reflect a lack of character. We had one of the women in the group, not one of the leaders, but one of the women he was leading, come and tell us that he had kissed her and told her not to tell anyone. And the problem is that on our groups we have a strict no dating policy, and we expect our leaders to follow the guidelines set for them. So when this woman came to us and told us what happened, we felt like we had let her down as well. And we felt a little betrayed by this leader because of his lack of integrity and honor in the situation. So we asked him to step down, and we had the other 2 leaders continue leading for the rest of the trip. And what I learned from this situation was that character is more important than spiritual gifts. Sometimes we value spiritual gifts so highly that we forget to look at the character. And what's important to remember when picking leadership positions is to always value character over gifting. And if you do, you can be confident in that person's leadership abilities.